If you know me, you know I love a great cocktail. And as I've been out around town at different bars, restaurants, and even liquor stores, there's been a new player in the game that's caught my attention. Dos Boots Mezcal. This is a great up and coming company based out of Orange County, ran by 3 really cool dudes with a rad backstory. Let's sit down with them and find out more about Dos Boots Mezcal. Orange County has a lot to offer. Amazing small businesses, a rich history, tons of community events, and amazing people and organizations. We want to shine a light on them. This is Everything Orange County. All right, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Carlos.
Jim Shubin.
Joe McElroy, and we are the co-founders of Dos Boots Mezcal.
Cool name, how'd you guys come up with it?
We started the company 5 years ago, and we were looking for names, and there were a bunch taken at that point, but each boot represents each of the cultures of Mexico. I met these guys, I'm from Mexico and they're from the US, so each boot represents each culture, so the Mexico and the US culture.
Spanglish.
Yeah, and it's like 2 boots coming together, like 2 cultures coming together.
So you said you're from Mexico, yet you ran into these 2 guys. How'd you guys all come to form Voltron?
Well, we literally in the water, surfing our local break here at River Jetties. We all come from the surf industry, so we met in the water pretty much.
So I noticed from looking at all the stuff you guys put out there, you guys are obviously a alcohol brand, but you have a strong, heavy influence with the surf industry, surf culture. What can you tell us about that?
Like I said, we are all from the surf industry, met in the water. Like literally the idea was conceived there. And as we're just like surfing and we're like, hey, I had just moved from Mexico. We're like talking like, hey, it would be good to start I'm moving here to the US, I want to start something. Jim was like, yeah, no, I mean, you should. We thought about Mezcal because I literally lived at a bar when I was living in Puerto Escondido in Oaxaca, Mexico, that I was literally there for surf.
He was slinging Mezcal 30 years ago in Puerto Escondido, living on a pool table. He would throw a mattress on top at night,
nice.
And literally surf all day, sling Mezcal and cervezas all day.
So I love myself booze, all kinds of booze, and I know a little bit, but I don't know a lot. What's the difference between mezcal and tequila?
So tequila is a mezcal. So mezcal is the OG.
Okay.
And what it is, it's process and region. A lot of mezcal comes from Oaxaca, where tequila might come from Jalisco or whatever. And it's about the species, agave species. Blue Weber agave is tequila, and there's 45, 50 plus agaves that are become mezcal, so plus the process.
Have you guys become masters of mezcal in terms of all the different types of agave and being able to pinpoint all that stuff?
We're learning a lot, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot. We're
a lot funner to learn than math, I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No, there's a lot out there, and yeah, it's a great like journey that we're taking, and we enjoy it.
So tell me, Joe, what's the story behind the growth of Dos Boots? I know you guys have been around for a while, and the alcohol business is notorious for being tough. But where did you start out in terms of like your size and bandwidth, and where are you now? Where do you see yourself in the future?
So we launched 3 years ago this April, and we have about 400 accounts, and we're only in California. We're staying in California for right now. We're self-distributed. We have an importer and a distributor that helps us out, kind of the back end of the business, but we do a lot of the sales and marketing ourselves.
Cool. Yeah, I see you guys around. I see you guys at this very bar. Sometimes you guys are putting in the work, and it's really paying off. Where can we find you guys in specifically like OC? I know you have a long list, but maybe throw out a couple bars, a couple liquor stores, a couple spots where maybe people can find your stuff.
Yeah, I guess easiest is go to our website, Dos Boots Mezcal, there's where to find us.
We're here and I have a bunch of cool bottles with different labels here. Can we go into what the variants are and what you can kind of expect from each one?
In our profile, we have 3 different master distillers from 3 different regions, all from Oaxaca.
Okay.
And we have espadín, which is the most common plant used for mezcal. And we also have another couple of species that you can produce mezcal with, a little more like wild agaves, more select. This bottle here is from Petronilo. It's from Villa Las Margaritas, Oaxaca. It's an espadín at 45%. This was our first bottle that we came out with.
That's in all of our accounts.
Okay.
Very approachable, like it's a really good sipper.
Cool.
And then we have another Maestro Mezcalero from La Pila, Miahuatlán. who produces in very small batches. And we have like here, Tovala agave and Aquiche agave, which are those are the different species. And these two are mashed by hand with a wooden mallet.
Oh, wow.
So it's just something.
The old school way.
Yeah, and they're wild agaves as well, so they're really special. Then we have a third master distiller or maestro mezcalero, which these two are qualified as ancestrals.
Okay.
And without going down the rabbit hole, to qualify for ancestrals, one of those things is it needs to be distilled in clay pots.
Oh, wow.
So this maestro mezcalero, Israel, not only distills in clay pots, but also ferments in clay pots,
wow.
which is something unique to that region of Oaxaca.
Okay.
And to his distillery as well. They're an espadín and an agave castilla. So there's like, again, the espadín, but different process, and an agave castilla, which is a different agave species.
I'm assuming it's all reliable over here, but which one's the one that's kind of the best seller out of the bunch?
This one's very popular. I mean, it's still an espadín, but it's just like super smooth. The clay makes it like so much more flavorful. It's just a different profile.
Circling back to like your brand and how everything is very artisanal and small batch and everything, I heard a cool story about the labels. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, so our labels are made from the agave. The extras from when they're producing the agave, they take that and then they make that into this paper. So it's all comes from the pulp of the agave.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so everything's done by hand, even the printing and the paper itself.
And you said something about it creating some jobs as well, right?
It does. It creates about 10 extra people for a separate village where the labels are made.
So being relatively new to mezcal myself, this may sound like a stupid question, but is this more of a alcohol that you consume straight up by itself, or is it used in mixed drinks? What's kind of the avenue for consumption on this thing?
Well, traditionally you sip mezcal. I mean, that's just how the people in Mexico, and especially back in the day when the distillers were making their batches, I mean, they would just go like, oh, this is from my place and this is my plant, you know, like, and I made this, came out with this mezcal with this percentage of alcohol, and it's just about kind of like sharing, and it's mostly sipping.
Okay.
So,
well, let's check it out and sip it up.
Joe Mac. Gracias.
And what is it that we're sipping on?
So we're sipping on this Tovala. It's a wild agave, and it's a great sipper.
Well, cheers.
Salud.
Cheers. Salud.
Salud.
Everything Orange County. Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. Wow. So you said also, I mean, that's amazing, by the way, but you also said it could be done in a cocktail fashion, right?
Yeah.
So
got a couple coming up here.
We got our friend Tegan here helping us out. Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
So what do we have here?
Yeah, so we have, these are two of the most like simple or quick recipes that you can make in a cocktail.
Okay.
So this is a paloma and this is a mezcalita.
Okay.
I mean, they both go really well with mezcal. The paloma is basically, the base is grapefruit, and then the mezcalita, it's just like a margarita with a mezcal substituted with whatever, with the tequila. So you just add the mezcal on that one. And they're just both refreshing, and they're delicious, man.
And then at home, if you want to add tahini, you want to add
That's
salt.
freaking amazing. This
Yeah.
is great. And let me try this one.
Tahini. You can even add sugar on the rim or both. You can do whatever you want if you're making them at home. But Dos Amigos has
Both
those.
of these are freaking solid, and sipping it was amazing. This is, like you said, a super versatile, well-rounded liquor or alcohol that anybody would love to consume.
All right, well, first off, thank you to Everything Orange County. We appreciate it. Appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate it, guys. And if anybody has questions out there, please email us at joemac@dosbooths, Jim@dosbooths, or carlos@dosbooths.com. Easy.
We are in where to find dosboothsmezcal.com. There you can find all the places from bars, restaurants, to liquor shops. So give us a try, it's delicious.
And another place you can find us is on our Instagram, and it's at Dos Boots Mezcal.
Show us your boots.
Show
Catch
us your
you guys
boots.
next time.
Thanks, guys.